If you've ever tried to build a habit you heard about online only to quit after a week, the problem might have simply been that the habit wasn't designed for you. Today I'm going to show you how to pick habits that actually stick. Because here's the truth. You can have all the discipline in the world, but if you're focusing on the wrong habits, you're fighting an uphill battle that you have very little chance of winning. I see this all the time. People get so excited about a new routine, they dive into a bunch of random habits they heard are good, and then 2 weeks later they're burned out, frustrated, and wondering why nothing's changing. So today I'm going to walk you through a step-by-step process to pick the habits that actually work for you. Because the right habits will make change feel easier, more enjoyable, and way more sustainable. In case you're new here, I'm Dr. Kelly Cosgrove, and I help overwhelmed people build consistent, healthy routines by combining science-backed strategies with a little bit of home organization magic. Let's get into it. Strategically choosing the right target habits is where I always start with my coaching clients, and for good reason. If you're not clear on what the right habits are for your life and the ones that will have the biggest impact on your desired outcomes, you end up wasting time and energy on things that don't actually move you towards your goals in a meaningful way. This could be because you chose an impactful habit, but it doesn't fit into your life, so it's a constant struggle to stay consistent and you inevitably fall off the wagon. Or maybe you chose a habit that simply doesn't move the needle much when it comes to your big picture goals. The right habits for you will have less friction than others, meaning they will fit naturally into your life. They'll keep you motivated because you can see and feel progress even in the early stages, and they will actually be enjoyable, so you'll want to keep going. So step one is to get crystal clear on what you're actually working towards. Ask yourself, do I want more energy? Do I want to lose or gain weight, improve my focus, spend more quality time with my loved ones, manage my workload better? Understand what outcomes you want to work toward. Once you know your goals, it's time to brainstorm the actual behaviors that will help you achieve them. Under each goal that you've written out, list out as many habits as you can think of that could help you get there. Don't overthink it, just write. For example, if your goal is to have more energy, your list might include going to bed earlier, drinking more water, eating a healthy breakfast, taking a daily walk, or doing morning yoga. The point here isn't to choose yet, it's just to get all the possibilities out of your head and onto the paper. Now comes the fun part, narrowing it down. You'll be able to work toward all your goals over time, but it's important to prioritize your focus, especially in the beginning. So you'll want to start out by prioritizing your big picture goals. Which ones matter most to you right now? Which would make the biggest impact on your life overall? Consider your current circumstances. Are you feeling highly motivated or overwhelmed and spread a little thin already? Let this dictate which goal you focus on first. If you're feeling overwhelmed, here's a little strategy I love. Don't ignore the low-hanging fruit. Sometimes choosing a goal that's easy to achieve can give you a quick win, build momentum, and make it easier to tackle the bigger, more challenging goals later on. But if you're feeling amped up to make some big changes, go ahead and focus on one of your goals that will be a little bit more demanding. Once you have an idea of what your prioritized goal will be, it's time to figure out which related habits to focus on. We're going to evaluate each habit using 3 simple criteria. Number 1, self-efficacy. Do you believe you can realistically do this habit consistently? Avoid starting with habits that require skills you haven't built yet. You can work up to those later. Number 2, enjoyment. Will you actually enjoy this habit, or at least not dread it? Enjoyable habits are just easier to stick to, and honestly, life's too short to fill your days with things you hate. And number 3, impact. Will this habit actually move you closer to your goal? It's a balancing act between all 3. Let's go through an example. Let's say your goal is to eat more fruits and vegetables. Your brainstormed list might include eat an apple before breakfast, make a salad for lunch, or eat a bowl of vegetable soup with dinner. Now we'll evaluate these habits based on the 3 criteria we talked about earlier. So eating an apple each day might be easy and you'd see yourself enjoying it, but it might not have a huge impact on your overall fruit and vegetable intake. Eating a salad every day might be too time-consuming and wouldn't be enjoyable for you, but it might have a big impact on your overall fruit and vegetable intake. Your soup habit seems like it wouldn't be very difficult. There's a chance you'd get bored with it over time, but it would have a big impact on your overall goal of eating more fruits and vegetables. Once you've rated your listed habits, it's time to consider how they would fit into your actual day-to-day life. Here's where we get brutally honest with ourselves. What season of life are you in right now? What's your schedule like? What's your current energy level, fitness, or mobility? Don't choose habits for the ideal version of yourself. Choose for your current self. That way, you're setting yourself up for success now, which will help you grow into that ideal version of yourself over time. Consider your current life circumstances along with the ratings you came up with based on the 3 criteria to choose one or a couple habits to focus on. Finally, we want to focus on making your new habit or habits sustainable. Yes, change is going to be challenging at times, but you can reduce the friction. One of my favorite tricks is creating multiple versions of the same habit so you can adjust it to your energy level. For example, on a high energy day, you might do a full workout, and on a low energy day, you might just go for a short walk. This keeps your routine alive without burning you out. I recommend brainstorming these different versions of your habits now so that you'll already have a game plan for when you inevitably have a low energy day. So here's the big takeaway. Choosing the right habits is about strategy and making a plan that's unique to you and your life. When you focus on habits that fit your life, play to your strengths, and actually bring you joy, consistency becomes so much easier. Start where you are, choose wisely, and grow from there. If this video helped you get clear on your goals and you're ready to make some changes, check out my video on how to make habits stick. I'll link it on the screen here and in the description below.